My comments today were inspired by a recent devotional by Tim Grissom entitled The Believer's Job Description. As you listen to the words of Paul from Acts 26, verses 15 and 16, notice two key words that should be part of a believer's job description. In this passage, Paul is sharing with King Agrippa his encounter with Jesus on the road to Damascus. And I said, "Who are you, Lord?" And the Lord said, "I am Jesus, who you are persecuting. But rise and stand upon your feet, for I have appeared to you for this purpose, to appoint you as a servant and witness to these things in which you have seen me, and to those in which I will appear to you." The two key words are found in the phrase, "to appoint you as a servant and witness." If we can assume that God's calling of Paul is true for all believers, then you and I should engage in serving and witnessing to others. Of course, Jesus was the supreme example of servanthood. Do you remember when two of his disciples, James and John, came to Jesus asking that they would be allowed to sit at Jesus' right and left hand in his kingdom? The rest of the disciples were indignant that they should make such a request. Jesus used this as a teaching moment. Let us listen in on the conversation. And Jesus called them to him and said to them, "You know that those who are considered rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great ones exercise authority over them. But it shall not be so among you. But whoever would be great among you must be your servant, and whoever would be first among you must be slave of all. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." There was no way the disciples could misunderstand what Jesus was saying. To follow in his footsteps is to be a servant. That is part of the job description of a believer. A believer's job description also includes being a witness. Once again, Jesus makes this clear immediately prior to his ascension. So when they had come together, they asked him, "Lord, will you at this time restore the kingdom to Israel?" He said to them, "It is not for you to know times or seasons that the Father has fixed by his own authority. But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you shall be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the end of the earth." And when he had said these things, as they were looking on, he was lifted up, and a cloud took him out of their sight. There are other things that we could add to this job description of a believer, but there can be no doubt that serving and witnessing are part of what it means to follow Christ. They should be part of our DNA.